You are welcome to the Messiah channel. We are an end time ministry. We are preparing the world for the arrival of the Messiah who is coming very soon. By revelation, the final trumpet of heaven has sounded, and as a result of the sounding or the final trumpet of heaven, angels are preparing for the event. They are preparing for the day of the Lord. The Lord who created heavens and earth, he is coming to take over his world, the world that he created, and all kingdoms are going to fall based upon Daniel 2:44. The agents of Lucifer, the agents of Satan, they are aware of that. They have a very short time and they are preparing for the time. They are preparing for their last days. When we talk about the last days, we are talking about the last days of Satan and his agents. The last days for Satan and his demonic agents and human agents who are doing the bidding for Satan. We are in the last days, and prophecy has to be fulfilled. Prophecies are coming true. We are in the book of Revelation. We are seeing the building of global structures, the infrastructures that will be used by the Antichrist who is described in the book of Revelation. And as I said, we are going to pinpoint the Antichrist. It will be done very shortly, and there will be a series of videos that will be done to identify who the Antichrist is. The Antichrist is already living in this world. He's living in our midst, and we need to know who he is. But before we identify who the Antichrist is, we have to be watchful. We have to look around and see that they are building the structures that will be used by the Antichrist. The Antichrist will cause changes in the global system. And let's look at Revelation 13, looking at verse 16 and 17. Revelation 13, 16 and 17. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Revelation 13 verses 16 and 17 is talking about the Antichrist and a major change that he will unleash in the global system, such that no man or woman can buy or sell, small and great. Even presidents, they cannot buy or sell. Rich and poor, billionaires and those who are poor, they cannot buy, they cannot sell, except they receive a mark, the mark of the beast, in their right hand or on their forehead. So the book of Revelation is talking about a system that is coming, and it will be global in scope. I've said that the Antichrist is already alive, and I will do a video to identify who he is. But before then, we have to see that they are building the global system, the global structures that will be used by the Antichrist. And among the global structures, we see an economic system, we see a financial system, and we'll be looking at those things in this video. And that is why you see digital currency being discussed all over the world. We are focusing on the United States because the US is the Babylon spoken of in the book of Revelation. That is my belief. And the US is leading the world in the establishment of a system, building global structures that will be used by the Antichrist. And because of that, it doesn't matter who wins the 2024 US presidential elections. It doesn't matter whether it is Trump or whether it is somebody else. It doesn't matter who will be in control of the White House in 2024. The United States, Babylon, United States, is helping in the building of a global system, global infrastructural system that is heading towards a beast system, is heading towards the government of the Antichrist, who is already alive and waiting for his assignment. In this video, we are saying that it doesn't matter who wins the 2024 election. The march towards the beast, the Antichrist system is going, and it will not be hindered. God will not prevent that, because it is the will of God that the Antichrist system comes for the end to come, for the day of the Lord to come. You need to be aware that they are building the beast system. And so when you hear about digital currencies, it's part of what is going to be the beast system. It will create a condition such that if you don't have the mark, you cannot buy, you cannot sell. And so what will go on 2024 and beyond? And we are going to list the things that will go on 2024 and beyond, and it wouldn't matter whether it is Biden who is the president of the United States or whether it is Donald Trump who is the president of the United States. You have to remember, in the vision that I had on July 20th, 2018, I saw Donald Trump signing the new world order. In the vision, I saw the real world order. You have to remember, God speaks with symbols and parables and puzzles. So when I saw the real world order, the Lord was telling me about the new world order, and it was Donald Trump who signed that secret document that I saw in the vision on July 20th, 2018. It was done when Trump was the president of the United States. So let no man or woman deceive you by what they say and what they do. It wouldn't matter whether Trump is the president or Biden is the president or Kamala Harris is the president or anyone is the president. The destiny of the United States is to take America into tribulation and to install a beast government that will do the bidding of the Antichrist, who will be enthroned by Lucifer. So it is no wonder that on the currency of the United States dollar, we have Novus Ordo Seclorum, the new world order. So what will happen in 2024 and after 2024? We will see the central bank digital currency system, and many nations are talking about it. And it wouldn't matter who is the president of the United States, the movement towards a digital currency will go on, and it is a movement towards the beast, the Antichrist system. And so you see that it is going to be easier for government to control what you buy and what you sell and how you buy and how you sell. It is just an iceberg of the beast system as we saw in Revelation chapter 13 verses 16 to 17. Number two, in 2024 and beyond, regardless of who is the president of the United States, you will see financial war between United States and the Eastern nations, Russia and China, leading the world in challenging the economic hegemony of the United States, and that will be in the form of financial warfare. The financial warfare has already begun. You saw in 2023, you saw the BRICS meeting in South Africa, and they are talking about de-dollarization of the global economy. De-dollarization means taking the dollar out. De-dollarization means breaking America's economic hegemony. It means making America less great again in order to install a beast system on a global scale. To be able to do that, the power of America has to decline, and it will decline, and the prophecies will be fulfilled. Finally, America, as the Babylon of this world, will be destroyed, consistent with the revelation that the Messiah gave to an angel to be given to his servant John, to be given to the churches, to be given to you who is watching this video. So regardless of who is the president of the United States, financial war will continue, and it will tip United States against China, Russia, and the BRICS system has already formed, and it will continue to challenge the economic hegemony of the United States, and it will lead to increasing de-dollarization of the global economy. In other words, it is an attempt to weaken the power of the United States as the world, the architects of the New World Order, build global infrastructures that will be used by the son of perdition, the man of lawlessness, the Antichrist, the one who is coming very soon. Some people were talking about the social credit system that began in China. They thought that it happened in China because China, as a communist nation, as a dictatorship, wanted to control social behavior in China. Lo and behold, the social credit score system is coming to United States, and the powers that will be able to control, will be able to determine human behavior, and the social credit score system will determine interest rates in the United States. The conspiracies of yesterday are prophecies that are being fulfilled today. And so when we talk about these things, some people think that these are conspiracies. But you remember what happened in 2020. People talk about things, and the architects of the New World Order were discrediting those things as conspiracies, but you saw what happened: global lockdowns and other mandates, and the the things these things will accelerate 2024 and beyond, regardless of who is the president of the United States. That's why I said that it doesn't matter whether it's Trump or Biden, the decree has been given for the Antichrist to come to do what he has to do before the day of the Lord. Regardless of who becomes the president of the United States, 2024, there will be massive spending and inflation, and all these economic policies will have repercussions for the global economy. It will have repercussions for the Americans' economy. America is declining as the beast system is on the rise. And so you see Russia and China also moving towards a digital currency system. And it is not surprising to you because they are building the new world order. The powers that be are building the new world order. It doesn't matter whether it is US or China. It doesn't matter whether it is Russia or BRICS, whether it is European Union. It is time for the beast system to come. The digital currency system will allow governments to control people, and because they want to control people, they have to do it in a digitalized way. So with the press of a button, the governments can be able to stop your money, can be able to determine how you buy things. They will be able to control you, and the control system will be easier with digital currency system. And they are planning universal identification system. Universal identification system. A few years ago, you heard about the 2020 ID system, and the agenda has not been abandoned. They are heading towards universal identification system that will be essential in implementing a global digital currency system as part of the new order of the world. So it is not surprising that United States is supporting the central bank digital currency system. From the mouth of Joseph Biden, President of the United States, America is going to lead the government central bank digital currency system. Russia and China are also moving towards a digitalized currency system. I don't know whether they are doing it because they want to break away from America's control, or they want to initiate their own new order of the world. But the final outcome is that they are preparing global infrastructures that will be used by the Antichrist. It doesn't matter whether you're talking about Biden or Xi, or you are talking about Putin, you're talking about Macron. They are in accord, and they had to be in accord for the prophecies in the Bible to come true. And so the world is moving towards a one world order system, and the global infrastructures are being installed. And so they are going to get rid of the paper currency system, and in place they will have a digitalized global financial system. And when you see all those things, you know that the end is coming for Satan and his kingdom. The Antichrist is about to be revealed. Antichrist is going to initiate the policies that Satan will give to him. And a major assignment of the Antichrist is to have a system without which, without succumbing to the system, without obeying the dictates of the system, you cannot buy, you cannot sell. And that is the mark of the beast system. And so in conclusion, we are saying that regardless of who wins the 2024 presidential elections, the building of global infrastructures that will be used by the Antichrist will continue. We have a very short time for this world as we see it, because when the Antichrist is finally revealed, the times and seasons will change. The Antichrist has only a week to operate, translated into 7 years based upon the prophecy in Daniel 9:27. And so watch the global system. When you hear digital currency system, you must know they are building a global infrastructure for the Antichrist. When you hear about universal identification system, it means they are initiating a system that will make it easier for the Antichrist to control the world. And when you see America declining economically, it is because the founding fathers of America, who initiated the new order of the world and inserted that language on American currency, Novus Ordo Seclorum. The time has come to do the implementation of that agenda, which is an end time agenda. And so don't be surprised. And what you should know is that we are very close to the end of the days, and that is why you need to repent and accept the gospel. You have to repent. The day of the Lord is coming. The Antichrist is coming. And the system is being initiated for him to control the world, so that prophecy will be fulfilled. Prophecy about a time where nobody can buy or sell unless the person has the mark of the beast. I'm leaving the links of this video in the description box. Subscribe to the channel, share the video to all the four corners of the earth. Thank you.